Morning everyone, Kiwi here, at a beautiful day, beautiful morning. It's about 32 degrees. I think that's the warmest morning I've had on this trip so far. I had a pretty decent night at Davenport Gap shelter. Very nice to have the water right there, very convenient, and the privy. Yeah, very nice to have a privy. Let's see, I'm going to walk about 15 miles or so today to Davenport Gap shelter, which is just shy of Standing Bear. I don't really need to resupply at Standing Bear, but I might pop in just to show you guys around and give you a feel for the place, and then that'll be tomorrow. And then I think there's a campsite up the hill. I don't know. It depends on what the weather's doing. There was a chance of rain tomorrow, and it's a steep ascent out of there. So I think it's a couple of thousand feet. So we'll see how things go. It's a lovely start to the day, and I'm looking forward to getting into it. All right, I'll see you later. We're about 30 minutes out from Tri-Corner Shelter, and this is it's pretty much what the trail's been like. It was a little rocky when you first start out, but you're getting much more dense covering of pine needles, and yeah, it makes for a nice soft sort of carpet ride through here. And it's got to be a beautiful day. Not a cloud anywhere at the moment. Yeah, I woke up this morning and a mouse had chewed through one of my outer mesh pockets on my fanny pack and created a very small hole into the actual fanny pack fabric itself. So that's a usable water source. You know, I didn't have any food in it. I had some snack bars in there yesterday, but yeah, it's one of the few times that I'll lift it out next to my head during the night. I normally put it in my pack. A little bugger chewed that mesh pocket almost entirely away. So yeah, something to just keep remembering, man. You got to be diligent. You know, even though there's no food in there, they can smell the remnants of it. I'll see you soon. This is about 45 minutes north of Tri-Corner, and there's been a couple further back the trail. That's looking back south, but this is the easier one to actually get water out of. The other ones, you don't know if they're a regular deal or whether it's just because we've had ice and now they're flowing. So yeah, another annoying thing that happened last night. My wife got me a brand new Verizon flip phone, and I just had it in standby mode, and then overnight it basically drained itself in standby mode. So I had to give it a bit of a charge for my battery pack, which is annoying because I'm trying to keep that for my smartphone. But yeah, one day on standby and it drained. Yeah, not too happy about that. But yeah, we'll see if that's a regular occurrence or whether I just have to keep it turned off. I mean, I've got it turned off now, and yeah, frustrating. See for miles. Yeah, this part of the descent is being very rocky. Gotta be very careful about where you're planting your feet because everything's moving. It's been like this for about the last 15 minutes. And we're back into rhododendrons. Pine trees thinning out. And I've tried calling my wife about 5 times this morning on that Verizon phone. You turn it on, it says you got 3 or 4 bars. And as soon as you start dialing, like it says, calling, your wife. And you just see the bars disappear one by one. It says connection not made, or call cancelled, no connection. So that's been frustrating. So I'll have to explain myself when I finally do get hold of her later today, I guess. Yeah, these sorts of obstacles are always fun. 2 spikes there and you got to come through this. I had to break a couple of branches off it as well. Yeah, right in the middle of the track. That's why you really got to squat down lower than you think, because the top of your pack, even though your head's clearing stuff, you'll end up tearing the fabric on it. So yeah, just take your time. Hey everyone, we're about 3 hours in. A little while ago, I just bumped into this, I would say a German guy, probably about 6'3", wearing short shorts, t-shirt, an extraordinarily light day pack. And he was saying, how far is Davenport Gap from here? I was like, well, probably looking at about 18 to 19 miles. He's like, okay, good, yeah, I can make it. So he started off, he said, in the valley below Davenport Shelter. So basically by Standing Bear Hostel. So he's doing a 30 mile, about a 33 mile day. But there's some up and downs here. I mean, it's not all easy going like what I'm on now. I'm just choosing this location because I'm not going to trip over too much. But yeah, I mean, he was dressed for the part though. He's probably carrying about 5-6 pounds in his day pack. He said he had a sleeping bag and a tent in there. Must be one of those tiny tarp tents, but he was rocking it going up that hill. Still haven't been able to get hold of my wife. Still haven't been able to utilize the initial 4 bars that the phone says I have. Awfully frustrating. But yeah, the track's not too bad here. It's much drier, and significantly less strewn with rubble. Man, that rubble slows you down. Alright, I'll see you in a little bit. Hey everyone, it was about 11:30. I just popped down the trail, have a quick snack here at Cosby Knob, or Cosby Gap Shelter, I think it is. Yeah, no, this is a nice one. Nice outlook. Tent sites down there. There's a stream right by it. Oh, hey bird. Oh cool, they got a pipe as well. Good water flow. Oh, this is a really nice spot. This is it's nicer than Tri Corners. It also has a privy. And bear cables. Nice views out into the valley. Yeah, very nice. I'm gonna top up my water here actually, and I'll have a quick snack and get back on the trail. This is a nice privy here at Cosby Knob. It looks fairly new. Not terribly much aging to the wood here. I'm still trying to figure out why these are wheelchair accessible. When you're out in the woods and you got to come down a stepped rocky path to get here just from the AT. I don't know, maybe somebody can enlighten me. Let me know why these privies are wheelchair accessible and completely inaccessible wheelchair locations. If you weren't planning to stop at Cosby at all, you just weren't giving any thought to there's a water source there, and you were just ploughing on through. This is about 100 meters past it, heading north. And that's a good pool of water there. That's really easy to get water out of. And that's about 5 inches deep. Yeah, very doable. Yeah, that's what a lot of the track looks like. Coming down from Cosby. Very rocking, boulder strewn. To slow your descent down quite a bit. Nice day though. Sun's been out all day. We've hit 63 degrees, which I think is the warmest I've had it on the trails. So. And apart from the water sort of seeping out of the hills around this area, the trail is markedly drier. It's like it didn't get any, or very little of the ice storm that the other side got. So. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to put this away and focus on where I'm stepping. Very rocky through here. I'm just going to take this slowly while I'm filming. Yeah, this is just down from the turn off to, what is it, Cremere Watchtower. Yeah, I was actually going to go out of my way today. And, you know, it's 0.6 of a mile. So, you know, it adds 1.2 miles to your day. But it's a really interesting octagonal stone tower sort of jutting out from the hillside. And, yeah, it sounded kind of cool to me, so I was going to go up. But it's just, the haze is really settled in. And, you know, if it was like yesterday, where it was like super clear, man, I would have taken the time out, but yeah, it's not worth it. Especially when you're getting views from these ridges and, you know, you can't see the distances that you could yesterday. But yeah, this is what I'm walking through. I'm gonna put this away before I roll my ankle. Man, they've taken the time to build a stone wall here. I mean, granted, they've got the materials to work with, but would have taken some doing. So we're still making our way down to was it Davenport shelter. And this is the easiest section of trail I've been on, I think, coming down the hill. It's very rock strewn. There's quite a few steps. It's a longer process than you think it's going to be. But you know, it's been nice though. I've bumped into about 7 or 8 people on the trail today so far. Some day hikers and a lady going southbound doing a little bit of a section hike. Met a young couple and a girlfriend who had been to New Zealand, lived there for a year and a half. You know, wishing on the day that she can move there permanently. So yeah, it's a small world. It's amazing who you meet that have been to your country on the other side of the planet. But yeah, again, here we go. Steep drop-offs. Oy. But I should be about an hour tops away from the shelter. So I'll see you in a little bit. Whew. Well, here we are. Oh, Davenport Gap shelter, and they got a chain link fence in the front to keep the bears out. You know, that'll probably make me sleep a little better. I'm not gonna lie. And it looks like the water source is just there, so yeah, I think that'll do. Let's go have a look. Okay, there's another pipe there. Very slow drip. I have to go down to the bottom one. Whew. Well, a little dusty. Maybe this one doesn't get used as much. Well, I'm going to get myself squared away and get some dinner on. How cool is this? Someone left a lantern here. It's got a little compass on the top. And if I had the room, I'd take it. But I will at least be utilizing it here tonight instead of my headlamp, so that's nice. They also left some batteries, 550 cord. I don't know who in their right mind will use a toothbrush and a spoon that's been sitting out here with mice all over it, but yeah, very nice. I like that all these shelters have fires. They don't exactly encourage you to have fires, but it's nice that they're here. And chain link fence. I don't know. Well, one good thing is that it lets in a lot more light. A lot more light than the loudest tarps on the planet. And, you know, it's peace of mind, you know. My experience with wild dogs on the trail and people telling me in Gatlinburg to just be careful over the next few days because there's been cougar sightings in the hills. And, you know, the ever possibility of, you know, an actual bear just, you know, snuffling in, looking for Pop-Tarts, you know. I think I'll sleep well tonight, knowing that I don't have to be so alert to every little sound out there. And yeah, should be a good night. I'm going to go down and get some water, and I'll talk to you in a little bit.